Hello, welcome to another exciting episode of TEA with HADEEDEE. This is a show where we invite female entrepreneurs to tell us about their struggles, about their personal lives, and also the cash out times. So our guest for today, her name is Kadija, the face behind Wear Kadija. She's also a makeup artist, a fashion designer. Yes. So guys, let's dive into it. Kadija.
Yes.
Hello, Wear Kadija.
Yes.
Okay, so tell me, guys, she was once my student as a makeup artist, actually, and I'm super proud of that because she's turning out.
Thank
So
you.
tell me, Khadija, can you introduce yourself? I already know who you are.
Yes.
So introduce yourself to the audience.
Okay. My name is Khadijah Babangida Shehu, the face behind Wear Kadija. So of course, I'm the Khadijah of Wear Kadija.
Wow.
I am a makeup artist. I'm a fashion designer. I'm a student. I'm a content creator. Overall, I am an entrepreneur.
Generally,
Yes.
that's what we like to see in a woman. Like you have to be a content. Just touch each and every part of. If there's
Yes,
cash,
the industry,
Let's go.
everything. Yes,
yeah.
that's true.
Okay, so tell me, I forgot to mention your makeup name.
Okay, the name of my makeup brand is Gleam by Kadija.
Gleam by Kadija.
Kadija,
There was
yes.
one time I was asking you, what is gleam?
Yes.
I know it has to do with glam,
Yes.
the past tense of glam.
Yes.
Nice.
It's glam, but everybody else is using glam, so I have to be different. That's why it's Gleam.
Gleam.
Yes, and Khadijah has just struck to be like a brand name.
Okay.
So there's Khadijah for every business that I do.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay, so how did you find yourself in this beauty and fashion industry?
My journey in the beauty and fashion industry. Well, I think, not that I think, makeup is something that I've always been passionate about, right from a very young age. It's something that I had to learn on my own, actually. I had to do makeup on myself so many times at night. Whenever I have the opportunity, I had to do that first. But I knew that, okay, there is something much more that I want to be passionate about. You know, I can put in my energy someplace else. So after years and years of harnessing my makeup skills, doing scholarships, paying and learning, upgrade classes, online classes, all of that, I was like, okay, finally, I need to do something else. So what do I want to do? I've always been drawn to fashion, but when I was in school, I couldn't really juggle between the whole fashion and the school thing and also the makeup, so I had to wait.
Okay.
Then when the COVID came and everybody was quarantining, that was when I decided to use the opportunity to learn how to sew. So I paid, well, my sister gave me the money.
Sorry for interrupting. You learnt makeup first before
Yes.
going into fashion.
Yes, I learned
Why
makeup
did you
first.
drop makeup?
I haven't actually.
Okay,
Before
you still
I
do
received
makeup.
was just a client actually.
Oh,
She
wow.
asked if I will be home by 3.
And yeah, she was really
so
making
I
a call.
still do makeup.
Oh,
I still do.
okay,
I just don't push it as much. I think I'm not as creative as I used to be. Most of my creativity now goes into my fashion,
business.
but I actually still do makeup, even though I'm not as active as I would like to be.
Okay.
Yes. So my sister was actually the one that gave me the money. Which
Which of your sisters?
my elder sister. Well, she's my only sister. She's my only sister.
Sunshine.
Yes, she's my
Oh, okay.
elder and only sister. The other one is younger. So I paid, and then I started going every day. I paid tara.
Okay.
Just the typical routine. In ka je shago za ka yi shara, za ka kakkawar da komai.
Normal local tailor, then
Normal,
a
that
shop,
was how
but
I
fashion
started.
design school or
Normal.
anything. Okay.
So zan yi shara and then I wait.
Okay.
You don't get to touch your phone because you have to be serious.
Oh.
Say in lokacin sallah, because it's like a walking distance in my house, sometimes I just walk back home. So you don't do much this year. Kawai dai you sit and you watch.
Okay.
And then you iron and then I keep kuma. But because I'm older, I can't be sent from shop to shop, so at least. But
What
then,
off to the market?
No, he doesn't send me actually. He doesn't.
okay.
I just stay in the shop, but I iron a lot. But I don't like ironing at all because there were so many incidences where I burnt fabrics and mutane.
I think.
So say they happen. I think I get my creativity also from him because I went in situations when I was burning clothes, he was getting creative. The one kaya doesn't own
without...
za a dan mai party, za a sa stones, za a sa flower. So it wasn't that bad, but he had to stop making me iron people's
because
clothes.
of how you were destroyed.
Yeah, so after the quarantine, then I had to go back to school. So I had to put my fashion on pause also.
Okay.
So I wasn't going to the shop, but I was still watching tutorials. I was still sewing on the side. So it was after I was done with school, Naji camp, Nadao, I was like, okay, now it's actually time to actually do this fashion thing. So with the little money I had, I got fabrics, and because I wasn't all that good and I also didn't trust my own skills as of then, I actually gave someone to make when the first batch, it was actually someone that did it. My sister and her friends were going to Fifth Chocker, and then I decided to tag along. So I went with them, but I was just there to create content. Me, I've been there, and content at poolside, not a and then luckily enough, two of her friends actually bought two of the dresses and
Oh.
so that was it. I was like, okay, I can actually do this thing if I
business
want
with
to
this,
do.
yeah.
Gaskiya. So it's been a journey, alhamdulillah, gaskiya.
So Khadija, I've seen your designs. It's like you don't create content again for makeup. Oh?
I want to, but at the moment I don't
The
actually.
time.
Yes.
It's actually very hard to create
It is
content.
actually.
It's hard, and to
I
keep
saw
up with the pace.
the challenge that's currently going on TikTok. When
Ashoka?
Yes. Oh my! I was so impressed. But Allah knows the amount of effort that people are putting around the video. It's not easy.
Hard. It's
You
hard.
need a whole team.
Yeah, it's hard. Okay, so I have seen your videos. I've seen your fashion. Since you're talking more of fashion, can you tell me what your theme is? Like, what theme are you working on?
I'm going for. My theme at the moment is actually style and modesty.
Oh,
It's
okay.
something I'm trying to incorporate together because I feel you can still be stylish while dressing modestly, while being fully covered. So it's really something that I am focused on at the moment. So say,
Okay. Wow. Okay, so marketing your product and content creation.
yes.
I know you go into that a lot. So how do you put it out there? Is it through the content creation part, or you also have your customers, like from like the way you said at first, you said your sisters,
And
your
her
sister's friends are your customers.
Yes.
Okay, so tell me, how do you reach out to more people, and how far have you gone to reach out to people? Tell me.
Okay, so when I started, there was family, there was friends, my mother, my sister, my aunt, everybody patronized. But you know, after a while, you have to expand, you have to reach more people.
Yeah.
So I had to take advantage of social media. Sure, there's my own friends, there are people you see day to day. But if you have big plans for if you know how big you want your business to go, you can't just like be confined to one place. So I had to take advantage of social media. That's where the content creation came in.
Okay.
I had to get a bunch of things, tripod, basic abubuade that you need. And my sister being in the
Pictures and
yes,
everything.
so it
She's a
makes it
photographer.
easier to like create really good quality content.
I have seen your collaborations with your sister. Like, you're
Yes.
doing good.
Thank you. So in terms of the people I have reached, Gaskiya, my videos and my contents, they do so well because I reach a lot of international clients. It's just
Wow.
just
Oh, you've gone
around
international.
Yes, I have.
Oh, that's
Alhamdulillah.
beautiful. And when did you say you started this business? Which
2
year?
years ago.
2 years ago. And
Yes.
she has started.
2 years ago.
That's good. Okay, so tell me about this international client.
I think for most of my international clients, it's really straightforward, no hassle. Unlike our clients here, they just send you what they want, the sizing and chicken, and you just make it, you package it, and you just send it out. So I really love working with my international clients, but most of all, I really like the fact that they mostly buy in bulk, in wholesale. So you just give them the outfit unbranded, and then so they get to sell
Brand
it
it.
off as their own, which is also really good.
Wow, that's a good step, seriously. That's a very good one. So so you reach out to them through content creation. What social media platform do you use mostly?
I use a lot of Instagram. Instagram is where I spend most of my time on, but I'm also on TikTok and on Facebook. But at the moment,
Kadija.
Instagram pays more. It actually reaches the people more. So I feel that's why my effort is there more.
Okay. Okay, so tell me, What inspires you?
What inspires me? I get a lot of inspirations from a lot of places. There's the occasional Pinterest.
Okay.
There is inspiration from the amount of content we consume. Of course, you get ideas that you can innovate upon and make better. But most of my important inspiration, the one that really comes from the heart, is growing up seeing my mother and her siblings and aunties. They are like very particular and peculiar about what they wear.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, it's very specific. They like to put their colors together. They have to make sure everything goes together.
Matches.
Everything is like perfect. Because my mother always says that kaya shiri mutum. So that's why she takes it very seriously. And over the years, over the last 2 years, we have bonded so much on that because they actually go with me to the market. It's just me making the fabric selection. It's actually me going with them. So it's really an inspiration that I get to. Okay. It's really great that I get to draw inspiration from these beautiful women, and at the same time, they get to help me during my process.
Wow, that's beautiful. At least you're getting family support, right?
Yes, I am. Yeah, alhamdulillah.
Okay, so tell me about learning and relearning. How do you keep up with the trend?
It's not that easy actually, because there are new trends every single day. Every time you take your phone and you get on social media, there is something new, there's something trending, and you can't say that, okay, you constantly have to keep up with the trend. I feel you need to choose your battles. You need to be specific. Okay, it's not everything that is going on that you need to follow the trend with. Well, when it comes to relearning, well, we are humans. We're not perfect. We don't really know everything. Well, I don't. I'm still learning constantly.
Yeah.
I'm not where I want to be with my sewing and my fashion personally. So it's something that I am also struggling with and I'm trying to perfect. So I feel relearning comes easier, but on learning, now that's really hard. But alhamdulillah, I try to constantly, anytime I try to stick to like an old routine or something, I try to draw my attention back to it and be like, okay, you're doing something you're not supposed to. So I try not to also do it to break the circle.
I understand. Okay, so your challenges. Can you tell me the major challenges you face doing this business, and also how do you overcome them?
Okay. Some of my major challenges. Okay. Well, number one has to be the fabrics.
Okay, sorting?
Yes.
Or picking? Or
no, trying to get the
fabric
best of the best, like the high quality. Because I'm very particular about the designs I make. So a lot of these fabrics, they don't go for any design. So there has to be a specific fabric for a specific design. So that's why I have to go to the market myself. Oftentimes I have to go myself, and then I have to spend like a whole day going from shop to shop and actually going through everything they have and hand picking. So majority of the times when I do get these fabrics, they are limited. Maybe just 60 yards, maybe 70. And then I'll be like, okay, so when will you bring more of this? And they don't know. So fabric scarcity
you end up doing only one design.
Yes, for a specific fabric. So that's why I just try to do limited pieces.
Okay.
Currently, I have 15 of this. So I don't know if I will get this exact
material
texture.
and whether you would have to do this type of design again next
There
time.
are similar fabrics, but this exact texture, Kinga, for someone to buy this and want to get the same thing, it will be very hard. So I just try to make limited collections. I just buy what is available in bulk because I know when I go back, I might not find it again. So Gasia fabric is an issue for me.
Oh, okay. Yes. So that's a good one.
Okay. Another challenge for me is, as someone who puts a lot of details, Akaya and MKE, I do embroidery, I do beading. So I work with people. Like this one, I did the designing of the pattern myself, but I had to give it to him.
The embroiderer.
The embroiderer did that. So we had to do like a trial one. One design. I did, there are 3 designs of this embroidery. So for everyone, there was a trial.
Okay.
So it's not quite right.
You have to work with it
sake
again.
kuma.
Oh, wow.
So
And that one is going to be a
that's
waste?
a loss, or that's for me to give like friends and families, but that's automatically a loss because I get an issue specifically how I want it to be.
Wow, that's
so there's
good.
that.
You're being very detailed.
Exactly. So getting idea from one person to another is hard. Since I'm the one with the vision, it's just for him to like actualize it. So it's harder. Another thing is mostly kisan mutanen ba su da cika alƙawari. They don't deliver on time at all.
So nan gaba the advice is just to get yourself that particular person.
People.
Yeah.
It's easier
to hire them so that they can do your job for you, whatever it is that you like.
It's better.
So guys, I hope you're not too the most interesting part about this sitting down with Khadija today is I am getting to understand that okay, as a young female entrepreneur, she's doing well and she's also like pushing boundaries. She's not only limited to whatever it is that you started, like she started with makeup, but she still pushed herself into another business. That doesn't mean, okay, it means you should always look other places, right?
Yes.
Always chip in other places. If you feel this is not working out for you, you can just experiment, try something else.
Yes.
You don't just want to say, okay, this is what I want to do and that is what I'll do. It's not possible. So thank you, Kadija, for making us realize that. And also, somebody is there watching you today, watching your videos on Instagram, maybe watching on TikTok and all of that. And that person is getting so much inspiration from you. So what advice will you give that person if that person wants to go into the same thing that you're doing today?
Fashion business?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll just limit my advices so I don't take a lot of time. I feel the most important thing you need for someone who wants to start is take Allah. You need to hold on to your throat. Majority of the time, what we want is riba mukeso. We want more of the profit. Yes. But a lot of our people are just doing it for the money. It's just the money, and that's not a bad thing. But then at the same time, you don't get to do what is
that should not be your priority as far as you're starting.
So if you focus on profit, that's a lot of cases of what I ordered versus what I got. Because you won't get the best of quality for fabrics. You won't do what is best. So that's very important. Another thing is that a lot of us wait till everything is perfect. Say the branding is all set. We have fabrics. Maybe we have all the equipment we need for content creation to Mufara. But then you're going to take too long. You start small. There's someone I know. She has a business plan. She also tamayi labeling, tamayi packaging, my brand into Amaharia Shuru. It's been over 1 year. Shuru. It's really hard actualizing things.
To start, yes, that starting point is always the problem.
It is. But you need to start. You need to start slow. Because for most of my first customers, like I told you, I had no branding. I just started being away abruptly. So the dresses that I gave out, they were there's this transparent nylon that I hated, right? When the head. So that was what I put the dress in. And then I put it in yellow and black leather. And then that was how they came and they collected it. No sticker, no thank you card, nothing. That was it. And I was fine with it because I was happy that I had started.
At least you got paid.
At least. So I feel if you can start small and if you can get rid of one procrastination spirit, it doesn't need to be perfect. Just start and hankali you can perfect it.
Yeah. Okay, people. So sitting with Kadija here, I'm so happy. At the same time, I'm a proud teacher of Kadija because, of course, she was my ex-student. So tell me, what have you achieved so far? What's your highest achievement from this whole thing, the makeup and also from the fashion business?
Okay. For my makeup business, personally, I feel even before I got to be your student, I have had the opportunity to do bridal makeup when it was just me on my own watching YouTube videos and all of that. So that was that was a redefining moment for me, because it made me so happy, because it showed, okay, I can actually learn something on myself by myself and still be able to monetize it. So it was really inspiring for me. And then afterwards, I got to come and
work on the upgrading and everything.
Yes, I got to upgrade and be better. For my fashion business, you know how there are Instagram accounts that have little to no followers, no posts, private accounts, bare profile picture, nothing like that. So this person sent me a message, and after exchanging pleasantries, the person sent back some of my designs to me, and this person was requesting, okay, 10 pieces of this, 15 pieces of this, 20 pieces of this in different colors, different sizes like that. I was like, so, because the account looked shady, but I was like, okay, no problem. So we got talking. I gave the person the wholesale price, because I didn't even know if it was like a female or a male. I was just talking with
somebody.
Yes, I was talking with somebody. So I gave the person the total cost, which was a lot. And the person
don't want us to know.
And the person said, send an invoice. Then I changed an analytical calculator. I calculated everything, and the money was just...
You were looking at it and you were like, wow.
I was in denial.
This is big.
I was in denial, because I was like...
This is the price you pay for being consistent.
Yes.
This is the price you pay for coming out there and putting yourself out there.
It is.
And it's is it international or?
Yes, it was actually.
Wow.
But as of then, I didn't know that. And I felt the person might be a scam.
Okay.
But I made the invoice actually. I sent the invoice. Then a day went by, shuru. Another day went by, shuru. I was like, so that day I had a feeling, maybe but then I still sent in like a reminder. I was like, okay, hello, good evening. I'm just checking in, because I feel as a business owner, you need to like check in. It doesn't mean you need to text the person every single day, but at least today,
just check in.
Yes.
See you.
So and then the person was like, oh, don't worry, inshallah, I'll make the payment. I was like, okay, no problem. So another day went by and there was nothing. And at this point, I have already given up. I was like, Allah zeka, one day if you I was at home a day after. I was minding my business. And then I got an alert on my phone. And because of the amount of money that I saw, I knew it was that person.
Oh, okay.
Because I did not know anybody that would send me that much. I was so surprised. Like, I could not believe it. I was so happy. Say the nice sujada. I was so happy. Because I'm like, wow. Allah da yake ba wasu kai ma shi zai baka as long as your patience.
Allah can you mean how do they use that one?
Allah ke
yeah. I don't speak of but is that the
so then
you are just seated kawai
nace wai oh ni Khadijah. So that was a lot of money actually. Wow. So I had to kickstart work. And I had to hire a lot of people. At lokacin ma, I needed help because duk da yawanci inki ne ma kawai, but still I needed help. So that was when I realized, cewa, if I really want to grow how I want and reach where I want to go, I actually need to employ people over time.
Yeah.
So work went really well. And fortunately for me, 3 weeks later, this said person sent me more money to get more outfits done.
Wow.
And alhamdulillah, it's been really great since then. So I'm really happy of my achievements in terms of both my international clients and even my Nigerian clients. But overall, I like that people get to purchase from me in wholesales.
Wow.
Yes.
So that's big. I'm so happy for you.
Alhamdulillah.
So we've come to the end of this episode. Kadija said she had something. She had something for us. Like, okay, you wanted to present something to TEA with HADEEDEE, right?
Something for you.
Oh,
not something.
okay.
Yes, something for HADEEDEE.
All
something
right.
for Auntie Khadijah. Yes.
Something for HADEEDEE herself.
Yes. This is what I have for you.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy. I wish I could just try it on, but I think that'll be on Instagram. So guys, hope you're following our Instagram page. Thank you for this. I really
Thank
do
you
appreciate
for having
it.
me.
And the packaging is via Kadija.
Thank you.
Okay, guys. Okay, guys. Thank you for joining us on this exciting episode of today. And Khadijah, you can say bye to them. I'll see you on my next one.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.